Hey friends, long time no talk to. So first I want to say welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. I am Kenny the Messy Soaper, and it's been a very long time since I actually uploaded a video. It's been about I don't know, probably, you know what, I did do like a 30-second, I don't know, it was like a 30-second video or less when I was on that TV show. And then before then, I think it's probably maybe 6-7 months ago, the last time I uploaded. But anyway, today we are going to do a order packing video because I just had a new release and restock, and it's been a while. I haven't been filming, making videos, so therefore I have nothing to show you. So I figured you guys would want to hang out with me while I do this, okay? So we're going to jump right into it. I hope to goodness gracious alive that I have everything around me, because guys, let me tell you. Okay, we're going to talk about a couple of things. This is going to be like a pack and chat type thing. This is for Miss Nancy. Hey girl, hey. Thank you so much for always supporting with your lovely self. So, let's talk about what Miss Nancy got before we get started. I do have a blue pen. I remember to bring a pen. So, she has the bee's knees. And this is my oatmeal milk and honey soap. Now, the thing with the bee's knees, I cannot control the color that it comes out sometimes because it has milk and honey in it. You know, it heats up and gets darker. So, colors change in soaps, but they are, let me tell you, this soap, it feels amazing. It don't look the same, but it feels amazing. Okay. But the next batch, who knows? It's just, you just can't control it. But it is still the same soap. Still smells good. Still performs the same. Then she has two Naked Nellies. This is my unscented soap. It has poppy seeds in it, if you can see through the paper here. It has poppy seeds in it, and it's fragrance free. She has two of those. That is like a standard around here. She has Dreams, which is here. We have, I think, like 3 more Dreams left. That sounds, oops, that sounds weird. 3 more Dreams. And then they're sold out, and they're on sale as well. We got Black Sea, which is a terrazzo soap. I love a terrazzo soap. It's just something about it. Isn't it cool? Like a countertop. And then she has Iced Cinnamon Roll. I have some candles that are on sale, like this one here. So she snagged one of these little cuties. I love that fragrance. It is just so yum. And I also have wax melts. So she has the apples and oak. Now I made this in a soap as well. Hello, camera. Yeah, I made this in a soap as well. It smells amazing. Like, don't let the name fool you guys. It smells really, really good. And also, I'm just a big fan of apple anything, but it's not just apple. It smells amazing. And then my pomegranate and orange soap here, they're on sale as well. We have about, I want to say about 5 or 6 left. So, they're on sale. And then, last but not least, I knew my mother was going to call, and I said, bring this phone over here. And I was like, you know what? She's not going to call. She's on her way. Hold on, guys. You should always follow your first mind. I knew it. I just know my mother, y'all. I know her. She's on her way over here. So, she's going to come and help me out. And then we're just going to go upstairs and have some fun because I bought her a Cricut. So I'm going to show her how to use it because she's in love with mine. And yeah, that's what we're going to do when I'm done with this. But I have to get you guys orders. So the release was on the 15th of March. You guys know, because of COVID and all that funky stuff. I didn't do March Month of Giving. For those of you who are new to my channel, March Month of Giving is where instead of you guys giving me gifts, because, oh, I guess I should mention, my birthday is in March. It's March 11th, and at the beginning of March, I haven't done it since COVID, but I normally have you all give each other gifts instead of me. And although you guys are sweethearts and always give me gifts anyway, I appreciate y'all so much. But it's a way for you guys to share your craft with one another. And it's all about giving. You don't pay, you just give. And if you want, you say, hey, you know what? I want some stuff. And people say, hey, I got some stuff. So you ask and you give. That's how it works. So hopefully we can get that back up and going. So I wanted to do it, but I just didn't think it was still time to do that yet, so I didn't. But so I just decided to do a release for my birthday, you know, and here we are. But yeah, hopefully we can get back to those times, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and pack these Nancy's order again. Thank you, darling. Nancy is amazing, boss. She's always coming through. Like every release I have, she's always here showing love, and I love you for it, girl. But yeah, so where have Kenny been? Where have I been, y'all? So a lot of y'all know, like, I have trouble with my knees. My knees, it's not just one of them, it's both of them now. I'm like, dude. So let me wrap this up. Yeah, so it's both my knees now, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been having like some health problems, not just my knees. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been filming. And then two, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all, because y'all know I do. I haven't been filming because I don't feel like it's worth it to film anymore on YouTube. And I know a lot of people, it's been people saying, people always got something to say. I think y'all funny, but some people are just like, well, I mean, you know, you should be happy you got a job. So don't complain, just enjoy it. But let me tell you something. I am not going to waste my time filming for hours and editing for hours to have nothing in return. At the end of the day, I got a business to run. I love hanging out and spending time with y'all. I do. You know I do. Because we have so much fun. But all that time that I spent for all those years editing and, you know, uploading, it was really no reward. And so I just took that time and started making more soaps. Guys, you don't even know how many soaps I've made. Oh my god, I got so many soaps made. It's just been great to be able to make now. With that being said, I hella miss y'all. I sure do. I ain't gonna fake the funk. I do. And every time I think about uploading, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna post a video. And I'm just like, girl, when I think about the edit, I'm like, never mind. But I do miss y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I really do miss y'all. Okay, we're gonna take all this out. So that's been one of the things why I haven't been filming, just because I felt like all the work was not worth the reward. There was no reward really. Because I got my tax statements for YouTube, because if you don't know, you do have to file taxes. They don't take it out. You have to file it for YouTube, and I made $1,600 for the whole year. So for some people that's like, oh, that's good, you know, just for posting. Yeah, it is, but that's time that I could really be spending doing other things. So I will come, like I'm popping in now, you know, I will pop in every blue moon and post a video for y'all, but it's not gonna be on regular like I used to, just because I don't want to, but I love y'all. So that's one of the things. And then, like I said, I've been having some health issues, and I'm just like, boo. But don't worry about me, y'all. Kenny's just fine. And whatever else I got going on, I'm going to be fine. Because I'm always fine. You know what I mean? So, that's a few of the things of where I've been. But, yeah. So, I'm just like, you know what? I miss y'all. I want to pop in and hang out with y'all. At least, you know, I can film this because it ain't no editing to it. It's just me packing orders. So, that's the fun part. So I can just pretty much a little bit of editing, but nothing crazy. I know some of y'all be like, girl, don't even edit. No, boo. I try to give y'all the best I can do. So I'm not, because sometimes I will walk right on off. I will walk right on off from the camera and be like, oh shoot, I'm filming. I have to run back. And the camera's been rolling, just filming dead air for like 10 minutes. So yeah, I want to give y'all the best that I can give y'all. So go ahead. Let me go ahead and pack this up. Girl, I'm tripping. I just sat here and I literally just packaged all of those samples, and I didn't bring them over here. I am so tired of getting up. My gosh. I'm going to give Miss Nancy some samples because I'm tripping. Told y'all, it's been a while. So I have to remember how to do this. But we're back in the swing of things. Let me see. Give her something. A little dose of happiness. Antique and oak. And then I got some good stuff this release. I really do. And that's what I was saying about spending my time making soap. I am so far ahead. I got my whole summer release done. I really do. And I signed up for quite a few. I'll give you Life of a Diva too. Quite a few craft fairs this year. I don't know. I know for two. for 2. I know for sure I'm in 2. And then the rest are just waiting to send out their approval. So I signed up for 6. Whew, you know, I don't know. I just have to hope for the best with these knees. But my family goes with me. Not all of them, but, you know, they all switch out and go with me, take turns going with me. So that's what we're going to do. And that's what we'll be doing. But I'm looking forward to that. So I got enough soap to cover all 6 craft fairs. That's what I'm saying. You know, I got to spend my time wisely, because at the end of the day, I still work a day job. And then I had the comment saying, and I've had like 2 or 3 people say that. I'm like, honey, let me tell you something. If your goal is to work for somebody else for the rest of your life, do you, boo. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, I know what I want to be. And I want to be self-employed. So my goal is to work until I can run Royalappleberry full time. And that would be my only job. So my time is very limited in what I can do. You know. So I have to pick and choose. You're going to make soap, you're going to stock your shelves, or you're going to film and edit. You know, because editing, for those of you who have never edited a video, boo, it takes a long time. Especially if you want to do it right, make it nice. So, I was like, yeah, some gotta give. So it was YouTube. Now, with that being said, I am on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, be sure to go over there and follow me on Instagram, because I do post on Instagram. Everything is going there first now. And that's a terrible sound. But yeah, it's fun time over on Instagram. It's just easier for me to post over there, just because you know it's Instagram. All right, so this is Nancy. There you go, girl. And see, this is my mom over here. She's on her way right now, but I need her right now. So let me figure out how I'm gonna do this while mixing these up. Okay, so the next order we have is, if you want to know where I got these cute little baskets from, I said this in a video many moons ago. It's called Miss A, like M-I-S-S, the letter A. I think these are like $1 and some change, and the little bitties, like this one, they're $1. So I love these things. They come in handy, and they are stackable. So, and then they break down flat, so they don't take up much space at all. All right, so my next order is for Miss Eugenia. Hey girl, hey, thank you so much for your order. You are fantastic. Oh yeah, I was saying too. Oh, let's talk about, we got so many things to talk about. I got so much new stuff. And Adrian Boo Boo, if you're watching this video, I am not ignoring you. Oh my gosh. So you know how the Google does. I keep my emails cleaned out on the regular. I got a lot of saved stuff and blah, 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 blah. I mean, I got a business at the end of the day. So Google hit me with the, hey, you're out of storage. I'm like, don't even try it. So they want me to pay for extra storage, which I'm not going to do. And so I didn't get your email until, I think, yesterday, and you sent that email like a month ago. Girl, I am so sorry that I'm just now getting that email, because I went into deep down in the Googles and cleared out all that extra stuff that I wasn't using, and now I got a little bit more storage, so I got to go finish doing that. But honey, thank you so much with your sweet, amazing self. I'm going to email you, so I'm not going to be like telling everybody what our conversation is about or what you email me about. But thank you so much with your sweet self, honey. I don't want you to ever think I was ignoring you, because I would never. So I'm just like, Google, you need to quit tripping. As long as I've had that darn email, and I know, like my mother, she's one of them. That one will have 4,000 emails, because she doesn't check hers on a regular, and she still got space. So how I don't have space? Like, how y'all gonna be tripping on me? But anywho, so this is for you, Eugenia. Hi, sweet girl. Thank you. Miss Eugenia ordered. This is my new collection, and when I say I got so much stuff, I have oils, I have body butters, I have wax melts, candles, We always had the sugar lip scrubs. We got lots of tin candles in. We had glass candles in. I got a lot of stuff. I've been busy, booze. And I got tote bags. Oh my. I haven't posted those yet. I don't know if I will. If y'all want me to, let me know. I made some really, really cute tote bags. So those are upstairs. I'm making those for my craft fairs. But if y'all want me to put them in my shop, I will. So we got Dreams, Blue Dreams, which is this one here. We have Little Dose of Happiness, which it just makes me so freaking happy. And then we have Floating on Pink Clouds, which this one, I love those swirls. They are so stinking cute. So we're going to go ahead and mark those off. And I always say, I ain't going to say it this time, because I'm like, you know what? I don't want this video to be super long. They end up being 3 hours long. But guys, sometimes I have to fill y'all in. Like when I'm not around y'all, I just want to hang out with y'all so we can like, you know, catch up. Because I haven't talked to y'all in a while. And also, Kath, my darling boo-boo, I will be emailing you tomorrow. Yeah, it's been a lot. Just a whole lot going on. So, no, it's just been a lot of personal stuff. I was going to say some of it, but I don't think that's my information to tell. So, I got to respect my family's privacy. But it's been not happy times over here. But we're all good now, so no worries. All right, put that in there, and then we're going to go ahead and get her order packed up too. I'm going to give you some samples. I got to remember they sitting right here in front of me. Let's do pink, blue, pink. And I was, right now on my samples, is it just me? Like some letters, I just can't seem to write properly. Number 5 has always been a struggle for me. It's like a stick with a bubble, like a open B. But I don't know why my 5s come out like that. And Z's, I be in struggles with Z's too. It's just cursive Z's. I'm like, y'all, so some of y'all probably like, what does this say? I'm sorry. I got some very loopy handwriting, and somebody even told me, I don't always understand what your cards say. I'm sorry. Oh, I think that's so funny. I'm just like, y'all, you know what? But it just be like that sometimes. I be trying. Make sure I'm not giving her nothing she already got, which I am. All right, there we go. So, go ahead and close up her order. So the next order is for Miss Lena. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. So I was telling you about my body butters. Now it's about to get warm, so body butters are not going to be sold in the summer. I'm going to try to go late as spring as possible, but after that I'm going to have to pull them because they just are not going to make it. You're going to get some oil in a jar and nobody wants that. Here's my body butters. And I forgot. Oh, this one is cocoa and cashmere and cocoa, and I do have the soap to match this if you're interested in a set. And I also have the wax melt to go with it too. But they are amazing. This is shea butter, cocoa, let me look at here, I forget. Mango butter, shea butter, avocado, and rice bran emulsifying wax. It is so luscious for your skin, let me tell you. She got the cocoa and cashmere. I have black amber and something. I can't remember, y'all. So I only made 2 cents, and they're just divine. So I felt that was good enough. Everybody would love that. And then I have Life of a Diva, which is here. So if my lighting looks a little bit different, my ring light used to hang directly over the camera. I moved it back. So it's not so much of a glare. It's still a glare, but not like it was. But now it's just a little dark to me, but we just want to leave it like that. And then she has the coconut oil free. So I did do a couple of soaps this way. Oops, I'm just dropping people everything. She got Life of a Diva is coconut oil free. If you see it on my website and you want to know how it's, which one is coconut oil free. Hello, camera. Let's not act like that. It should say it right there. in the description. I don't know why I'm showing y'all on the soap. You can't see my soaps until I ship them to you, right? But yeah, so I did do a couple of versions of coconut oil free soaps, because the last time I did them, they were the first to go. So I know there is a whole lot of people out here who cannot use coconut oil. Now, let me put a disclaimer out here. I try my best not to cross contaminate. It is definitely coconut oil free. I do keep them separate. I cannot say what the suppliers do, you know, as of the oils, if they keep their everything separate, but I do for sure keep everything separate. So just keep that in mind. But it is definitely made without coconut oil in it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get Miss Lena's order wrapped up. I don't know what I'm trying to do there. Oh, and I am busting out my floral boxes because spring is right around the corner, y'all. I'm trying to get all the springiness in here. So I felt this packaging, all this pink and floral like that, is well suited for this time of year. We have had some weird weather. I know everybody's had some weird weather, honestly, but it was 70 degrees for one day. And then it went back down to its regular old. It's not cold. It is cold. It's in the 50s and the 40s. But I ain't complaining, y'all. I'm not, because I am so sick of cold weather. And I gotta be honest, we did have a pretty decent winter. We got snow a lot, but it always happened to snow on the weekend, so I was happy about that too. Why are you acting like this and don't want to fit? I don't think that's gonna make a difference, can it, girl? All right, let's figure this one out. I just want to give y'all all the crinkle in the world. That's why I won't fit. There we go. Alright, our next order is for the lovely Reba. Thank you, girl. You're always supporting, and I love you for it. I love you anyway. Not just because you're supporting, but I love you anyway. Because you support me when you watch and whatever else you do for me. So I did tell you we have hair and body oils. We already had them, but they're repackaged. I've been doing some repackaging. So let's talk about this. I love these freaking bottles. I do. But do I love these labels? I don't know. So there is a seam on this bottle, and every time you put the label, I get this white pucker. So y'all, I was trying to make it perfect for y'all. I really was, and I just don't know why they put it like that. So tried to fix it. It can't be fixed. So I just don't know. But also, y'all, hey, we haven't done that in a while, so tell me, what is your highlight of the day? My highlight is I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm healthy. That's my highlight. My family's healthy. It's nothing spectacular going on. No, I take that back. I thank y'all for supporting my business. Let me start there. I always thank y'all for supporting my business, but there are many companies out here that you can shop from, and you choose me. So that makes me very happy, and I am truly grateful for that, to be able to come and share this packing video with y'all, because without you, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now, would I? Nope. So that's my highlight. All these lovely supporters, my constant customers, my fans, always here supporting. I appreciate y'all so much. So I was just really like trying to give y'all all of my crinkle paper. Like, I don't know why I put so much in here. Like I said, guys, all this extra time I've been having on my hands, I've been on point. I pre-packaged all my boxes and everything, so I was just like on a roll, and I was just trying to give y'all all of my crinkle paper, like all of it. So what Miss Reba got? Miss Reba got all the things. So if you don't know about all the things, it's just that. It's all the soaps that I make. When I bevel the edges and plane them and all that stuff, right there, they're all in here. So if you are allergic to coconut, don't buy it, because it has literally all the soaps I've ever made in it. And it is glorious. It is not the prettiest soap, but let me tell you, it feels the most amazing out of all my soaps. It really does. And then she has 2 patchouli essential oil soaps. So I did the kaleidoscope design on these. I think they turned out cute. I love the color on it. And these are actually made with Australian red reef clay. They smell fantastic. Y'all know I love myself patchouli. C'est Moi is the body oil that I was just talking about, and it smells fantastic. I don't know the notes on this one because I blended this one myself, but it's on the website and it does smell really good. Kind of smells slightly almost like a creamsicle to me. And then she has Blue Dreams, which is here. And then she has a Little Dose of Happiness, which is here. Which is the wrong soap. This is not a Little Dose of Happiness, girl. What you doing? See, that's why it's good to double check. Let me go get the right soap. It's actually sitting right behind me. So this is Floating on Pink Clouds, not Little Dose of Happiness. Okay, so I got her proper soap, which is here. So I did do a poll, not a poll, yeah, I don't know what it's called. On YouTube, asking you guys if you, for those you do know, when I said I was on a TV show, I was on a soap making competition called Meet Your Maker on Discovery Plus channel. And I asked you guys if you had any questions about my experience. You can ask me, and I never answered them. That's terrible, but I told you guys it's not been fun over here the past few months, so that's why it got put off. And I was like, should I just do it here? I'm thinking like I probably should, because I don't know when I'm gonna get around to that video since I'm in craft fair season prep mode. But I'm gonna see if I can pull them up on my phone. If not, then I promise I will do the video. But yeah, it was an experience. It was definitely an experience. I can say that I was on TV. Will I ever do TV again? Absolutely not. It ain't for me. Just saying. It's really not for me. My camera be having jokes, y'all. I just don't even know. It's just like, you know what, girl? I'm tired of recording. I'm out. I'm going to take a break. I just happened to look up, and it wasn't even recording, so I don't know what y'all heard. I don't even know what y'all heard. But, I don't know what y'all heard, so I don't even know where I'm supposed to start. I was talking about me being on that show, and me asking if y'all wanted me to, I mean, y'all, I don't know. I was talking about me being on the TV show, and y'all asking me questions, and if I was going to do a separate video, and me apologizing for not doing said video. Oh, and I was just saying how jacked up these past few months have been for myself and my family, but we're good now. And I said I might just do them in this video. So I'm going to see if I can pull them up there on my phone. And then if so, I'll just answer them while I'm sitting here. So I was also saying, would I do it again? No. I don't know if that was one of the questions. Hold on, let me pause to see if I can pull up these questions. So I was trying to find out how to pull up those questions on the app on my phone, and I can't find them. So I am gonna have to do a video, guys. I don't know when, but I will do it. I feel like by the time I get to it, it's gonna be a year later. That's terrible, but I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, I was gonna do it right now. I really was, but I just can't figure out how to pull up them questions. I don't see them nowhere. I think it was like a community tab or something like that. But YouTube forever changes stuff. I don't even know where nothing is. But I just thought about that. I did film a video for you guys. I had started filming it on my camera, this camera here, but then I looked up and my memory card was like, oh, I got no more space. I was like, you know what? So I end up, let me think for a second. I don't feel comfortable with this glasses being like this, because you know these couriers like to jack up people's stuff. Let me go get some bubble wrap. Alright, so now I feel better. I was just like, I don't know, I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to reshift this around again. Told y'all, when I don't do something for a long time, I just forget. I'm like, do you really know how to pack an order? Or do you know how to film? Do you know how to do any of this? Like, do you even own a business anymore? So, which I've gotten emails saying, do you still run Royalappleberry? I'm like, yeah, y'all, I do. I really do. But, yeah, like I said, it's just been a lot of crazy stuff. And if you're new to this channel and you feel like the live chat is not your thing, I get it, but keep it to yourself. I'm just, girl, negativity is the last thing I need any more of, okay? So, yeah, I get that, like, some things are not for all people, and that is absolutely coolio. But just scroll on by, you know? You can do that too, and nobody will be offended. But when you go telling me what you think about my channel, I don't care. So, unless it's good, then I do care. Yeah, here we go. It's Reba. And y'all, so I'm just like, I got everything I need. And I still haven't cut them up yet. So I had sat down and got everything put around me. I was ready to pack. And then realized I didn't have any thank you stickers. Because I didn't make none. So I had to print out a bunch. And they're still over there waiting to be cut. I got one left. Nope, I don't. Oh, look at that. I just looked down and I got this little doohickey over here. And it's filled with all my fun stuff, my packaging. And I just saw a whole stack of them under there. So that makes me happy. So basically, I just printed out all those thank you stickers for nothing. But they're going to get used. They really will. Alright. Wonder if that's my mama. So, let me tell y'all about my wild weekend. I just, it just be them days. It just be those days. So, right now, I have 2 vehicles. That was not my intention. Just because of the chip shortage. They were, my vehicles, you guys know, if you've been around long enough, you know I leased my vehicle. And I have, I don't think you need that much bubble, so I'm going to tear it in half and see where, because I like to make sure y'all stuff is well protected. So I just kind of pad things, extra pad things. But yeah, I got a Durango. And so in December, Dodge Chrysler Jeep was on my head, like, give me your vehicle. And I'm like, can y'all leave me alone? Maybe I'm enjoying my vehicle. And every time I look up, they were sending me an email, come and get a new vehicle, come and test drive a new vehicle, come get a vehicle. I'm like, y'all, now I just feel like y'all just really starting to harass me. But I wasn't to turn my vehicle back in until April, which is next month. But because of chip shortage, they were all like, oh, you know, you may not get the vehicle you want because we don't have that many vehicles. And I know they're not lying, because I was car shopping, and I went around to a couple of dealerships, and I was like, why is your whole lot empty? Like, literally nothing on the lot. And I was just like, maybe they're in the back. And I talked to a couple of dealers, and they were like, no, honey, this is what we got. Nothing. So they just sent me to another dealership. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So I knew, you know, they were not just being annoying, slightly. But I was just looking for another SUV, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. Anywho, long story short, I went up to dealership to get a vehicle. They didn't have any, and that was in December, and they were sold out because people were pre-buying them. They were sold out until, I think, like April or May. Every time they get something in, it was sold before it even came to the dealership. So I didn't get what I wanted, but I ended up getting something that I really like. So that's how I got 2 vehicles. I'm gonna turn my green beans in. That's what I call my truck. I'm gonna turn her in next month. But anywho, all that to say, so I came home. This order is for Jennifer. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you so very much, your generosity by supporting my business. So she has the lemon lavender rice milk. Oh, let me pause for a sec and talk about, because it did say I do have some coconut free. So there are the rice milk soap. There's 2 versions, and is that the only one? You know what, I think there's another one that I made 2. No, I was thinking my pine tar. My pine tar is pine tar and lime, cedarwood lime, and then one is just pine tar with no essential oil in it. Had to think about that. But yeah, I do have a lot of coconut oil free. This is not one of those. This is the regular lemon lavender rice milk soap. And then she has, oh, I'm about to take down everything over here, floating on pink clouds here. But yeah, so I got home from work, and Gabriel think he's the king of our garage. And he doesn't like for me to put anything in the garage. I'm like, boy, you better get on somewhere. So he had put my truck on the street, and I don't really like, and when I say truck, I mean SUV. I'm not gonna sit here and say sports utility vehicle, never. But he put my truck on the street, so I don't like it being on the street because I just don't. You know, people drive through my block like they in NASCAR, so I don't need nobody to lose control hitting the back of my stuff. So I like for it to be in the driveway or in the garage. So I got home, and it was on the street, and it wasn't no big deal. I was like, okay, let me pop out and move it and put it in the garage. So I let the garage door up, and Gabriel came running out like he was one of those parking lot attendants. And he runs up to me, and I'm like, what's up? He was just like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm about to put my truck in the garage. And he's just like, wait a minute. And he made like 5,000 excuses why I shouldn't. And I'm like, boy, I will run you over. So don't actually mean I'm going to run him over. But, you know, I just threaten him every now and then. So I was like, bro, I'm putting my truck in the garage. So he you know, backs down. I put my truck in the garage. But for some reason, and I put my truck in the garage a few times, but this time it's not fitting. I'm like, what's happening here? So you're going to get a little dose of happiness, and then you can get some beard and beer. And I do give out, I don't know who's in your household. You may have husbands or brothers or sons or uncles living with you. So I just kind of give you a variety, because there are lots of women who like masculine fragrances. I am one of them. So that's why I do give the beard and beer, even though if it's what seems to be a more feminine scented order. So yeah, I'm like, why is it not fitting? And Gabe was just like, well, I put some stuff in front of the door, so he had to move it. And I go to my car and I lean over and I grab the garage door opener. And when I grab the garage door opener, I push the button. And as you guys know, what happens when you push a button on a garage door opener. Now, mind you, garage door is supposed to have a sensor in it. When it sees something in its view, it's supposed to stop. It did stop on the back windshield of my SUV. I was like, oh my word, because I heard a big crunch and I just felt sick to my stomach. But then I literally did scream. And Gabe was like, what's the matter? What happened? I was like, oh no, did it break the glass on my vehicle? And we looked and it didn't. Thank the Lord above, it did not. But it did break something. You know what it broke? Just take a guess what it broke. It broke the garage door. I was like, crap. So I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing, because it's going to cost us a lot of money to get that repaired. But the garage is, in my own defense, the garage is as old as our house. And our house is not a new build. Our house was built in 67 or 69, one of the two. So it's the original door. It's old and fragile. But yeah, it has to be replaced. So that was like the start of my weekend. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But yeah, so we've had a couple of people come out. We're just getting estimates right now. But I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? I cannot believe that happened. I'm not going to say I did that. Although I did do that. But yeah, I'm just like, man. And who knew? Who knew that garage door replacements was so expensive? Like, we could have just got a new door. But the thing is ancient years old. So we just figured get the whole thing replaced. So, then we had a couple people come out, and we got one more person coming on Tuesday, and then we'll make our decision and get it replaced. So, that was the start of my weekend. I'm just like, I didn't sign up for this, but as life would have it, things just happen when you don't expect them to. So, I was just like, all right. And then Gabe, he's so petty. So he runs upstairs. I was doing something. He runs upstairs and he goes, Kenny broke the garage. I'm like, get out of here. So I was like, whatever, bro. Because that garage it's not been the best thing since we've moved here. There's been a couple of issues with it. Like the sensor went out, so I had to replace the whole thing on that. And I gotta think. I just packed this order. Whose is this? Jennifer's. Yeah, this is Jennifer's order. I was like, hold on now, bro. But yeah, so it's just had a couple of hiccups that we had to do. So this ain't its first go round. But yeah, just like I'm not in the mood for that. And I don't know what I was going to tell y'all about. I did cut off, like, for those you know me and who've ever seen me, I chopped off all my hair. Just did, you know. It was time for a change, because honey, I think that's why I'm bringing it up, because I was doing something to my hair, and it just kind of made me remember when Gabe came up and blamed me for breaking the door, that I was doing my hair. Yeah, I cut all my hair off, y'all. And it is very short, but it is it's so much easier to deal with. Y'all know on Sundays used to be hair washing and all that stuff, and it would take forever, and I was never in the mood for that, never. So I'm very happy that that's not something I got to be bothered with anymore. So if you know what locks are, I don't have dreadlocks, but I do have locks, and they're very thin. They're called micro locks, and they're very cute. And they're just very curly little things all over my head. I love them. I really do. I feel like I'm going through the ugly stage, which we all say there's no ugly stage. But I do feel like I look much like Lord Farquaad. Oh, so that's another story for another day. But Sarah got, like I said, I do have a lot of soaps on sale. We got our fall soaps on sale, and we're trying to clear all that stuff out because spring is coming, boo. So she got 2 of the holiday cheer right here. I like the way it smells. It's kind of spicy, eggnoggy. Not when I say spicy, I mean like a spicy eggnog, or you know the smell of eggnog. It's like that, with a hint of cinnamon. So she got 2 of those, and then she has Blue Dreams. That one again. People seem to like that one. Now, I personally don't like this one. I like the way it look. I don't like the way it smell. You know, when you're a maker, you have to make things that everybody likes, not just you. So Gabe likes it, but it's like a citrus and mint, and I'm not a citrus person, let's just say that. But he does like it, and my mom, I think she says she likes that one too. Life of a Diva, love her, love the way she smells. So she was supposed to be a tall skinny shimmy, and she said she had other plans in mind, but I like her. So oops, I told you I'm just dropping everybody's soap, and then you got a little dose of happiness right there. But yeah, it's been a lot of changes, a lot of changes, and we're all just trying to get through it. Maybe one day I'll sit down and do a story time, but not right now because it's too sad to talk about. But yeah, one day I'll tell you guys about it. But like I said, we're all great. So we're gonna move that out of the way and pack Miss Sarah's order. Thank you, boo. You are always so sweet, always so supportive, and I appreciate you, girl. You know I do. So yeah, you know, I don't know. It's just like when people go through things in life. I don't know why women do that. We just chop our hair off, and that's one of the things I did. I was like, I need a change, because me getting up and doing no hair every Sunday and spending 4 or 5 hours on a Sunday retwisting hair, it was just not in my ideal bag of fun. It wasn't. So I was like, honey, you gotta go. Like I said, I do look like Laura Farquaad, but I feel so free. I feel so free. I will show you guys it one day. Hopefully I look a little less Farquaad-y. But if you guys don't know who Laura Farquaad is, look him up. Or I might just put a little insert of him right here somewhere. If I can remember to do that while I'm editing. But Hunter actually she sent me, because Hunter loves to like switch up her look, so she wears a lot of wigs and things like that. Girl got a crazy amount of hair, but she just loves herself some wigs, and they look cute on her too. She's one of those faces that can wear any color. So she had on this blonde wig, and she texted me, it was like, looks like ramen noodles. Because was a crinkly blonde wig. And I was just like, no, it's cute. And she was like, yeah, it looks like ramen noodles. And so I was like, no, you look so cute, noodles. And then I had told her that my hair looked like Laura Farquaad. And she's like, no, it doesn't. And then she's like, wait a minute. Okay, I can kind of see the resemblance. So when I texted her and said, you look cute, noodles, she texted me back and was like, thanks, Miss Farquaad. I was like, oh, Lord, we got to get past this look. Now, I actually did my locks myself because if you know anything about micro locks, they are not cheap to have done. And because at the time, if you know me, if you know me and you've seen me, I used to have a ridiculous amount of hair. I don't anymore. But at the time when I wanted to get the micro locks with the length of hair that I had, because my hair was so long, they were talking about $2,700. I was like, no, not ever, not here, not ever. I can't. So, not on no hair, honey, now. So I was just like, we gonna do it ourselves. So I asked Hunter and my mom to do my parting because that's like the most tedious part of it, the parting space. And this camera, I don't know why it's, I don't know, it just feel like it's further back. It's not. I don't know what's different. But yeah, I did it myself because they were taking too long. I got impatient and I was on vacation, so I did it myself. And it took me 3 days to do it. And I felt like I did a good job. But then, like about a week later, no, a couple of weeks later, I was like, girl, your parts are hella crooked. So I asked my mom to come redo them. So it took, I think, like 17 hours. Oh no, we gotta give you the sprinklers. What am I doing? It took 17 hours for her to do it. And I mean, honey, my hair looked like a math, I don't know, something from Architectural Digest. She got my parts so hella straight. I'm like, dang, girl, you did that, didn't you? You did it. So I was very impressed. So, like, when my hair got a month old, it started to look good. I didn't look so much like Laura Farquaad. Because, like, with African American hair or African American textured hair, it's coily and it shrinks. I know a lot of people never knew that, but black people's hair does shrink. When I say shrink, if you put water on it, it will shrink up 3 times shorter than its actual length. It could be this long, and then if you pull it, it could be this long or even longer. And so, because I put rose water on my hair daily, it shrinks, and that's why it ends up short, like right up under my ears, and I look crazy. But I was just like, yeah, it had loosened up and it had got longer, and then my mom redid it, and now it's back to shrinking. Yeah, fun, not really. But anyway, enough about the hair talk. So, like I said, you guys, we'll see. Probably when I do the TV show doohickey thingy, then I'll sit in front of the camera. Oh, and also, if you guys miss seeing my face, I did an interview with George over at Dawn Organics. I will link it up in the, I think it's on that corner. I'll link it up there, his channel, so you can go watch. It was a good time. He has such a very good channel. I love what he's doing. Our next order is for, I'm doing good, y'all. I am doing so good. I am talking a whole lot, but I got a whole lot to tell y'all, but I am doing so good with these orders. And also, like if you want to place an order, we do have a lot of stuff left, so get in here. It is going fast, so get in here. If you see some things that you like, get on in here and get yourself some before it's gone. Floating on Pink Clouds and A Little Dose of Happiness. Those are ones that are blowing off the shelves. Yeah. So, anyway. I forgot what I was about to tell y'all. Dang it. Anyway, let's talk about Miss Mary Ann's order. So, Miss Mary Ann, we do have sugar lip scrubs. I redid them. Everybody liked them. Nobody had any complaints, but I just felt like I wanted to make them a little bit juicier. So, she has 2 Italian fruitcake sugar lip scrubs, And when I say make them a little bit juicier, they just have more oil in them. They used to be a dry scrub, but I wanted to put a little bit more oil in them. So the oil that I used in here is, what is it? I can't remember what I did. Rice bran. Yeah, rice bran oil. And rice bran oil is really good for making you have youthful skin. So you have some youthful looking lips. I ain't saying it like no miracle work, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So, she got that. And then she got two sweets. And those are on sale. I got one left. And then she has 2 Hey There pumpkins. And we have a few of these left. They're on sale as well. And then I think I have 3 of these left. So again, for those of you who do know, on my website, I made these. This is going to be one of the soaps for the soap competition that I did. One of the themes were national parks, and I put God, I don't know why I can't think of nothing. Oh Lord, what is the name of the damn pictured rocks? We have a park here, a national park called Pictured Rocks, and it's amazing. And then they have even ice caves there. So this is actually, I don't know how well the camera's going to show up, but that ice cave there is actually the cave in Eben, I think it's Eben, Michigan. I could be wrong. I think that's where it's at. But yeah, I just kind of made the soap. The Eben ice cave was my inspiration. That took forever for me to get that out there. But these soaps here were the very first test run that I made before I went on the show. So I will not ever be making these again. So they're kind of like a souvenir soap. So I think I have 2 left, I think. So if you want to get one of those as a commemoration of the show, then you know, they're there. Alright, so let's get this packed up. My mama is bringing over corned beef. We had it Gabe cook corned beef for St. Patrick's Day, and my mom stopped and got us some more corned beef, which I can never have enough corned beef, so you know what, ain't nobody mad over here. So she said that's what we're gonna have, but I'm not remotely hungry because Gabriel stopped and got me some potato pancakes for breakfast. So good. If you have not had potato pancakes, where have you been? And I don't know why I'm talking like I'm some seasoned pro with eating potato pancakes. I just learned about them probably like a year ago. They are so good. So, yeah, he got me some of those. So that's why. Where are you? Stop running away. That's why I'm not hungry. So, but I will be having that corned beef for dinner. Alright, there we go. I was like, why is this not fitting? Why you gotta act like that? Alright, there we go. Guys, sometimes I be out of frame. I don't know why. I just feel like normally when I used to make soap, I felt like I was like the right distance. It feels so far away now. Don't know why. Because nothing really changed. I just moved the light, not the damn table. Alright. So, Miss Mary Ann, thank you, love. I appreciate you and all of your support. It means the world to me and my small business. It really does. And like I said, guys, be sure to follow me on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, you should download it. It is pretty awesome. You can find some cool pictures and things on there and lots of videos. Videos to give yourself a good laugh because people are silly. So I spend way too much time on Instagram, like way too much time on Instagram, more than I should. And it's not me over there posting, just me wasting all my time on Instagram. But it's quite addicting. But if you want to have a good laugh at some things, then you find lots of stuff to watch. And yeah, I love me some Instagram. So Miss Mary Ann, you know, let me write your name right here before I close this up. And they're like, now whose is this? So I am actually going to, if you get your order in, no, I was about to say, well, even if, okay, I think I'm going to have this video posted tomorrow. I'm going to try to edit it tonight, hopefully, or tomorrow morning, and I'll post it tomorrow evening. Something like that. But then if you get your order in by 5 p.m., I will ship your order same day. Because we're going to go up to the post office and drop all of these off. And then for the orders that come in the next day, I will go ahead and pack those up tomorrow. If you get them in by 5, and then they will go out the next morning. That's what I'm trying to say. So, and it'll be the beginning of the week, so you'll get them pretty quickly. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Like I said, I missed y'all. I know I told y'all a whole lot, but you know, I don't make videos anymore. So when I come in, I do want to just fill y'all in on everything. That's how I do. Like I said, that ain't for everybody, and that's cool. But you know what to do if you don't like it. So, that is pretty much it. We got 2 more orders to do, and then that is all she wrote. So I'm gonna run upstairs and hang out with my mama, and we're gonna play around with her new crickets. If y'all don't shop on Mercari or Poshmark, where you been? Because you can get some cool stuff. Like, I got a horrible shoe addiction. I only got 2 feet, but I ain't gonna tell you how many pairs of shoes I got. So it's a nasty addiction too. I just buy shoes just to look at them, and that's not my intentions. I have all intents on wearing them, but my knees be like, girl, try it. So I don't. So they just end up being things I can look at. But I tell you what, my knees are not going to be like this forever. So I have talked to my surgeons. I am trying to avoid surgery. I really, really am. I know every time I talk to you, I'm talking about these freaking knees. But we going to have to make something happen, because I have this glorious park by me and I love it. So I want to spend more time there. But yeah. I actually got my mother's Cricut from Mercari, and you're not gonna believe this. I got her a Cricut Explorer, and I got it for 50 bucks. And there's like literally nothing wrong with it. It is in very great condition. She even threw in 2 cutting mats and a bunch of tools. And what else did she give her? Some cutting mat tools and blades for 50 bucks. So I was just like, that is fantastic. I got my Cricut heat press. Had never ever been open. I think I paid like $70 for that, and I got the largest size one that they have. I don't even know if it was $70. I believe it was, but I don't think so. Some keep telling me I paid less than that. But I get so many shoes. I am addicted to Free People shoes. I just love Free People and Free Bird shoes. They are way out of my price budget because they are stupid expensive, but I get them on Mercari, and I get them for a little bit of nothing. Honey, I just got a $70 pair of sandals from Free People, and I got them for $15, and they were brand new. You know, if you guys know about Free People, let me know, because I do love them. And they just got their own look that I just love. So I'm gonna tell you, sincerity, I love your name. I really, really do. She ordered a mystery box. I'm not going to do it on video, because if she watches it, then guess what? It's not a mystery. So I'm going to pack that one offline. So now we got one more order to do. But I gave you some cool stuff, girl. I think you'll like it. Last order right here. So this is Miss Alexandra Boo. This is my girl. Alexandra, you always come in. You always support. She just, girl, I love you. Love you anyway. But I just appreciate all the love that you give Royalappleberry. So, she placed 2 orders. So, yeah. If you do place another order after you've already placed an order, I will combine your shipping and give you the refund in your shipping. Because she placed the order, I think, the next day after this one. Or it might have been the same day. This camera really getting on my nerves, so I don't even know what I was saying. Okay. It stopped again. But I was saying that if you place an order and then like later on you place another order, I will refund your shipping and combine your order. So she and I are a big fan of Such Beauty. I said this order is for Alexandra. If my camera had cut off, I don't know. But again, thank you, boo, for being your glorious self. I revamped this soap because it's just such an amazing soap, and it was slow to sell, but it smelled. Now at craft fairs it sold pretty fast. Because it was in person, people can smell it, but online it was just slow to sell, and it's such a beautiful freaking fragrance. I was like, well, we just gonna have to redesign this. When I had mentioned it before, and I did. So hopefully you guys like the design of this. I love the other one, but apparently you all didn't. So Troublemaker, This is, ooh, that's a classic, and it smells so good. It doesn't smell the same as before because that was a blend that I used to make, and I can't get it anymore. One of the fragrances in that blend. And she also got Life of a Diva, which is here. She got Little Dose of Happiness, which is here. She got all the new news. She grabbed a Floating on Pink Cloud. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. No, I got Floating on Pink Clouds. Okay. So this is a cashmere and cocoa soap that I said, oops, I almost dropped that. This, I have the fragrance oil, and I mean, what am I talking about? I have the body butter and the wax melts to match this. If you were interested in having, you know, the whole collection, it does smell amazing. And then another new we have is the room sprays, room and linen sprays. So these, honey, let me tell you, smell amazing. So she got the cardamom and mimosa. Yeah, you just shake it up and you spray it. Don't it's not perfume, so don't be putting this on your clothes. I mean, put it on yourself. You can spray it on your clothes, but don't put it on your skin, because that's not what it's for. It's really for your linens. Like, you can spray it in your linen closet, you can spray it on your sheets, you can spray it on your curtains. Make sure you do a test patch, because I ain't trying to, you know, don't put it in nothing like silk, something that's gonna leave watermarks. And it's, I mean, it's basically just water, fragrance, and preservative. That's basically it, but it smells amazing. So I have cardamom mimosa, I have lavender and chamomile, which is so pretty. I have clean linen. Is it clean linen? I think that's clean linen. And then I forget what the other one is. It's on my website, but yeah, they do smell really good. So yeah, be sure to get yourself some room sprays. And then for her other order, she got a black chamomile, which is here. I love this one. It smells so pretty. And then she has a black terrazzo, which is here. So again, thank you all. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank every one of you that always come in and support for my releases. I appreciate you all so much. If it weren't for you all, I would not be here. So I am truly grateful to have you all in my life. Like I said, there are so many talented soap makers out here, and you always come and support me. So that just means the world to me. It really does. And even if you don't buy a thing from me, just a simple thumbs up. And watching the full videos and watching those ads, because they do help, makes a difference. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I will come back to YouTube full time, but right now, no, I'm not. So I'm so grateful for those of you who do pop in and watch me when I do decide to pop in. And I give you cards. I know y'all, I mean, you know how to find me. Obviously you found me, but I give you cards because maybe you want to share my card with one of your family members or friends. So there you go. But thank you again for watching. And if you made it all the way through to the end of this video, leave me a apple emoji in the comment section. If you're watching from television, don't worry about it, boo. But if you if you're on a cell phone or if you're on a computer or whatever, leave me an apple emoji. That would be great interaction for this channel. So I'm going to go ahead and pack up Miss Alexandra's order. Alright, so like I said, bringing all the floral for the spring, because I want the spring to even get here and stay here. She's right around the corner, so I appreciate it. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you, girl. I am waiting on you. Alright, so, oh, and the white tape that you see on all the bottles is to keep, during shipping, keep the lid from coming off, because don't nobody want that. Alright. Alright, so love, hugs, and kisses. Be awesome, amazing, everything you do. Like I say, if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. We talk about everything, not just soap making and things. And this is a pack and chat, so I'm chatting with you. And I appreciate you listening to me. And I thank you for all the emails that were sent in concern. We are all good. Thank you so much for being your lovely selves and caring about us and loving us. Because you don't have to, but you do. And I appreciate you for it. So thank you, boos. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and close out this video with me tying up her order. And I'll see you guys in the next making video. I don't know when that's going to be, but it will be one eventually. You know what I mean? All right, boos. Love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.